Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks the State of Her World on Friday, July 14, 2023. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? Okay. Uh, okay. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. Okay. Now, what's happening out there in the world? Well, not great things. Okay, so the major headlines. We demand respect. Actors join writers on strike, grinding film and TV production to a halt. I totally agree. I support them. And studios, stop paying your people fairly. So you'll be a little less rich. But these people deserve to get a fair share of the profits, the royalties, etc. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have any money at all. And what is the point of NATO? Historian Gray Anderson on how the U.S. has used the alliance to strengthen power. Okay. Also, UN warns pandemic, climate, and Ukraine war have dramatically increased world hunger. That's terrible. We have to share the wealth. Also, Russia threatens to end Ukraine grain deal as UN warns 1 in 10 worldwide faced hunger in 2022. That's terrible. We have plenty of food. Have to eat it fairly. Okay. Senior Russian commander fired after blasting military's handling of Ukraine war. Okay. Russian lawmakers approve new restrictions on transgender rights. Terrible. And FDA approves first over-the-counter oral contraceptive. Good. And unaccompanied 15-year-old migrant from Guatemala dies in U.S. custody. That is terrible. Um, she died in a hospital in El Paso, Texas, from an underlying illness. Uh, she's the fourth migrant child to die in U.S. custody this year, as officials have been accused of severe medical neglect and other abuses. Okay, all right. Now, also, okay, uh, okay, and Phoenix, Arizona, poised to surpass record number of consecutive 110-degree days. Okay, climate change. Unionized actors join writers on picket line, bringing Hollywood to a standstill. Okay, let's destroy the studios. Okay, all the commercials they put in, you don't really get to see the show on television. Okay, uh, federal jury finds Pittsburgh synagogue gunman eligible for the death penalty. Okay. Fox News hit with new lawsuit by Trump supporter over January 6 falsehoods. Okay. Egypt to sell $1.9 billion in state assets as it battles economic crisis. That's terrible. Self-groping videos go viral in Italy after high school staffer cleared of assaulting a student. That staffer should not be cleared. He should be in jail. And that's terrible. They left him out. Uh, okay. Okay. Now, as the NATO summit wraps up, Biden pledges Ukraine will join military alliance someday. Okay. Russian general with advanced knowledge of Wagner rebellion disappears. Okay. UN Security Council to meet following North Korean ballistic missile test. Okay. And UN calls for probe after 87 bodies discovered in mass grave in Sudan's Darfur. Yes, Darfur in Sudan and the British colony, and the British did a terrible job as a colonial power. Guatemala Attorney General suspends Progressive Familia Party as court sends leader Bernardo Arevalo to runoff. Okay. president's coup-installed Senate rejects popular reformist candidate Peter Lamprani. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Okay. Alright, so we'll see what happens here. 20 million in Indian capital face drinking water shortages amid historic flooding, and Spain faces highs of 45 degrees centigrade as report finds 2022's heat wave killed 61,000 plus in Europe. Climate change. 112 million people under heat alerts across the U.S. Climate change. Marine biologists warn ocean heat threatens mass die-off of Caribbean coral reefs. That is terrible. Alright, now, so that's some of the bad news that's happening out there and the good news. And, hang on. Also, there's been there's a lack of reproductive rights and domestic violence are linked. So everyone should have reproductive rights. Get rid of the radical Republicans. And battles over wind farms divide rural communities. Not in my backyard idea, huh? Okay. Okay. And that's interesting. Also, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I like to sing little songs, very old song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, sung during slavery times. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Okay, swing low, sweet chariot, very old song, spiritual, Negro spiritual, from slavery times in the U.S. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Friday, July 14, 2023. For another meeting of Caroline's Peak State of the World. Hope you join us again in the future. In the meantime, stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When a vaccine is available and safe for you, I would take it. We had ours. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Signing off on Friday, July 4th, 2023. Good night. Stay safe.